Okay, so we're back at part 2. No, kind of like it dark in here. It's like mystical, you know. So step 1, awareness. Step 2, recognition. So we've become aware of this whole process of how your mind works. Now we have to recognize what your personal mind really is. You want to write down? I've written this myself.
You can always be thinner. Look better.
Look better. I've written everything, you know. I've written everything down about myself. And I've come to the conclusion is that, you know, it was tough. You really have to sit down and realize who you really are. Because you're not as good as you thought you were. And you're more caring than you thought you are. It's a bit weird. But this is dark psychology that we're talking about here. This is the deeper level. Okay? Before you continue on with this video, if you actually want to like learn this, or maybe you want to finish the video and do this later, which I highly doubt you will, because you're just going to click on another video, but you have to write down your dark desires and your inner fears to learn who you really are and how to master it. The collective unconscious is everything you need to know to master your mind, okay? Now, where all these things come from your collective unconscious, it's from your childhood, you know? Your childhood created your collective unconscious. And you become very, very fucking dangerous if you let it slip out into your soul, into your ego. This is where bad habits come in. This is where you treat people without respect. You have inner negative self-talk about yourself. This comes from the collective unconscious. It's called the collective unconscious because everybody has it. Everybody has fears, everybody has desires. But on a primal level. Do you understand? Like a dark, very powerful level. Number 3. Means there aren't really like, once you recognize these 2 points, like you're already there, basically. You're already there. Because once you become aware of this whole process and you realize, hold on, is this me? Now let me break your mind a little bit. Are you really your thoughts? Some people say, yeah, like, I am my thoughts. This is my thoughts. Who gave you the opinions that you have about the world? The world. Why do you wear certain fashion? Why do you wear the things you wear? Because you like it. Who taught you to like it? Your childhood. Your childhood shapes you, you know, and that's your collective unconscious. You're trying to. The collective unconscious is trying to creep in to your soul. It's trying to creep into your ego. And how do you control it? You become aware of it. You become aware that this thing exists in your mind, whether it's negative or positive, and you decide if you want to shut it off or not. You have the power, because of recognition, to shut it off. You know, I've read this book from some author. He has 2 books, probably many more, about like quitting addictions. You know, he was talking about quitting cigarettes. He was talking about PMO, no fap. You know, quitting porn. Okay, and the best tactic that has worked in his with his patients in his book is that, you know, they frequently told him that, oh yeah, the thing I do relieves my stress. Okay, so it's like arguing. It's like you have this inner anger built up. Your subconscious, your collective unconscious is trying to creep into your soul and creep into your ego, and you just let it out. You scream. I don't know how extreme people are with the arguments, but I never scream like that. But how abusive you are and everything. But anybody can change, and then anybody can fix this if they're just aware of it. It is childhood trauma that you're unconscious of, which you must bring the recognition to and learn to control it. That is how to master your mind. It's very like emotional based. All of this is like emotion based, because you realize that the bad version of yourself is really just based off of emotion. You do bad things based off of emotion. You do good things based off of emotion. Okay? And once you feed energy, which is emotion, energy in motion, that is what emotion is. Something feeds your ego, so let's say something says something to you. Like, this person says something to you and it triggers you. So energy, emotion, it filters through your ego. Your ego says, hold on. Who does this person think he is? It goes to his brain. Now I'm emotional. Now I'm primal. Your subconscious creeps in. Your collective unconscious creeps in. And it reveals your pains and your traumas as a child. Your need for certain things. If a person has had a need of attention when he was younger, he will constantly have the fear of missing out. Okay? He'll get jealous a lot. You know? Which brings me to step 3. Control. You've gained the awareness. You've learned what the outer personality is, which is your mask. You've learned the ego and what it is. You've learned that you have a conscious mind, you have a subconscious mind, which is connected, and the subconscious mind is connected to your spirit. You've realized you have a dark version of yourself that you're hidden away in the closet. You have skeletons in your closet, and those are your traumas built from your childhood. These are desires. These are fears. It's everything bad about yourself. Mostly. Recognition. When you complete recognition and you've written down everything about yourself within your collective unconscious, the fears, anger, lack of control, you have a desire for control, you feel lack of control, you want intimacy, you know? Write as many words as possible. Write as many words as possible, and next time something triggers you and you become aware of it, and you're conscious of the fact that, okay, I'm acting in this manner because my child self, my inner self had this need. It's not his fault. It's my fault that I haven't taken control of it. So it's control. Control it. Relax. Step 4. Healing. Now this is the most important part of the video because you've learned everything that I've just explained in this video you've learned, and now you're 90% there. And if you've continued up until part 2, congratulations. You actually care about yourself and you actually want to change. If you haven't watched part 1, I recommend you watch part 1 because this won't make sense as much as if you're a beginner. So now the healing part of this process is recognizing what you have in your collective unconscious and learning to feed your collective unconscious by yourself through self-love. Okay? If you're somebody who can't stand being alone, you have to learn to maybe think of a hobby. Maybe try drawing, spend time with yourself, have a laugh with yourself. Go on a walk and put music on, dance, you know. Feel like you're not alone. You're not alone. You have yourself. You want other spirits' energy. You're a spirit yourself. You can be with yourself. I want you to know that. Okay? So the healing process is all about recognizing that you have these problems, you have these traumas, and you have to have the accountability to be willing to fix them. And learning to not project these things onto other people. These traumas, you're hurting people. If you don't master this, you're gonna hurt people, man. You're gonna have so many regrets in life if you don't master yourself, if you don't master this in itself, because it leaks out. It leaks out within everyone. If they don't master it, don't worry about them, bro. They're going towards a downward spiral. You know, in the moment, they might be winning an ego. winning the arguments, whatever. They have this feeling of wanting control. Karma catches them. Trust me. I've seen this over and over and over and over and over. On my life, on God, on everything that I love and know. I've seen this happen to people. Karma is real. And it catches those who must pay the fine. So the healing process, again, so you have to reverse. If you have the problem of loneliness, learn to have a hobby, a passion for something. Maybe it's drawing, maybe it's dancing, maybe you just turn music on your on the speaker and just like dance, work out, have fun, act like you're in a party or something, Learn to love yourself, learn to smile at yourself, learn to, I'm having a good day today. That's the healing part, okay? And anger, obsession, you gotta reverse it, you gotta learn to deal with it. What are you really angry at? Or let's say you're stressed. You're a stressed individual. Maybe something is now happening right now, and you're stressed. You're like stressed, like there's something is about to happen. I'm about to go on stage, or I'm about to have this sales call, and I'm scared that I'm going to stutter. I'm scared that something's going to go wrong. I'm going to say the wrong thing. I'm going to have the wrong impression. Cool down. Is a lion chasing you? Say this out loud. Next time you feel stressed, say this out loud. Is a lion chasing me? Am I fighting for my life? Is this guy gonna slap me through the Zoom call, through the camera? Is somebody out there trying to kill me? Am I running away from someone? Is this really this important? Is this like really this? Why do I have so much adrenaline? You know what adrenaline's for? It's for survival. That's the only reason you have adrenaline is for survival. It's to fight or flight. It's to fight or run. So, the thing you're stressed about, is it really such a big thing? Like, in 5 years from now, will that be a problem? Really think about it. In 5 years, will you think about this problem? Probably won't. So, think about your future self. Your future self doesn't care about it, so why would you care about it now? Remember when, back in the day when we used to be kids, and we used to go to school, and we regretted not talking to our crush or whatever, because there was a chance we could have been with those girls, It's like those little childhood things, like those little childhood desires. You could have had that girl if you spoke to her, if you didn't have that fear. So, this needs to be taught in schools, man. Honestly, because it's healing. It's understanding yourself. That's what it really is. So, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. My name is Renee Chubby, and I hope you subscribe. I hope you like this video for more content like this. This motivates me to actually keep posting. Keep you informed, because this knowledge needs to be well spread. I think this is the thing that is missing in schools, and why not start here? I'm only one person, I'm only one guy, but if we collectively start sharing our thoughts on the internet, I think this will be a better place. Thank you. Good night. Out.